Finally, MNST Phase 3 has launched. Just bringing you the video. I'm on site today. So you see the signboard you are seeing in front of you. That's the first signboard. Usually, the company will put two signboards to indicate the boundary. So this first signboard is the beginning of the land, and some clearing has started from the back. So drive to the second signboard, so you see how big the land is. Usually their lands are big, and of course they need a lot of clearing. All this you are seeing a part of the land. So you see it continues. If you're familiar with red brick homes limited properties, Amen Estates, you know that it's always like this big. So everything you're seeing on the side is part of the land. So as we're going back, I'm going to show you the driving into this place and give you a bit more information about it. But for now, just want to start at the site. So that's the second signboard. See how big the land is? That's the second signboard you're seeing there. Yeah. So see, clearing has started here. So we'll come down, get you more footage. That's the land where I was, but I wanted to quickly show you this. You've been hearing about the airport. It's actually like adjacent MNST Phase 3. I want you to read this clearly. Lagos State government, this land belongs to that Lagos State and has been acquired for the Lekki International Airport. You see it? So if you've been wondering where that is, it is here. You see it? And MNST Phase 3 is here. So it's kind of adjacent or opposite it. Yeah, just opposite it. So that's how close you are to the airport. I will show you more of the land that they've started clearing. So when you think about airports, think about how that affects this place. You know, you don't necessarily need to live here. You can buy as an investment and keep it and see what you do with it later. Because when you talk about airports, you talk about shots. I'm thinking about what would be best for something this close to the airport. We're talking about commercial land. Here is selling for 15 million naira. If you're buying commercial plots, you need more plots to work with, you know, because just for what you do with it in the future, so that it will be enough for you, you need parking space and all that. But residential, when you think about residential plots and think about, oh, this thing is close to the airport, what can I do with it? You can it will be very good for short-term lease, build apartments, you know, serviced apartments, and give it out to people who will be coming to the country to visit. And an airport this close, you know what that means. You know, nobody wants to do the long drive. So yeah, clearing has started. Title here is CFO. As usual with Red Brick Homes Limited with their properties. So this is it. I told you the land was dry. Now so far this is what we are seeing after some clearing. So I'll zoom in now. You see more distance. So this is all we can see so far, but you know it's a very big expanse of land. Continues like that from where we came from, and continues like that. So it's a big expanse of land. As this is like the track record now. MNST Phase 1 very big, MNST Phase 2 very big, and this one very big. And Amen Estates, I mean Red Brick Homes, the company, they know how to work with large expanse of land so that it doesn't feel so endlessly big. If you think back to phase two, you see how they successfully sessioned the estates in a way that it becomes like a 3-4 in one estate, where each section have a name and each section have their gates, different driving. So they know how to manage very large space of land in a way that you don't feel like you are living in a very big estate. You feel like you are living in a small estate. If they have to session it, they'll session it, and each section will have their gate, will have their transformer, will have all that. That's what we are seeing in MNSD phase 2. Now, I'll give you some more information about this land. If you look at this area now, it still looks a bit lonely, isolated. This street in particular looks a bit isolated. There's nothing on your right and there's nothing on your left yet, apart from this company, that this MNSD phase 3 that we can see. I think I saw one short fence at the front. I don't know if it's an estate or if it's being done by an individual. The reason I'm saying all this is that I want you, I always give you the whole truth. I want you to be realistic with your expectations. Number one, this place is still upcoming. This road leads you straight to the express. It's just like a minute or so drive to the Lekki Expressway, this very road. So it's off the Lekki Expressway. But this place needs a few years. If you're looking for something you build right away, this is not the place. Contact me. Let's talk about other estates, other estates that are ready to be developed right away. But don't buy this and become angry if you don't see development in 1-2 years. This place, second reason this place is made available is that the phase 2 doesn't have residential plots anymore. So they came up with this one as an option for those who want to buy a residential plot, who are not in a hurry to build. You might be buying because you want to build it, but you are not ready to build now. You just want to secure the land for now, and you are hoping to build within the next 3-5 years. This place is for you. If you are looking to buy and bank, this place is for you. For 5 or more years, this place is for you. So I want you, when you buy this land, I want you to know what you're investing in. You already know the brand, you know what they've achieved already. Track record is there. There's no problem with track record. But this one is, they are going to need to finish phase 2, before they get to this. So we're looking at between 3-5 years before this place. They said 3 years, so we'll go with that. We're looking at least 3 years before this place they will kick off development here, because phase 2 is still being worked on, and this place still needs a bit of time to come up. So that's it. As we're going to be driving out now, I'll give you more information as we go, but that's it from the site here in we call this Ibeju, Lekki, or Ekpe. Because this location is like 10 minutes drive from Eleko Beach Road. That Eleko Junction is 10 minutes drive from here. Then from the office, we are looking at 11 minutes or so drive from where we have the phase 1 and the phase 2 to this place. That's the minute, and I'll show you some of it as we're going. We're heading out now, so just come with me. Let's see how many minutes drive exactly this drive out to the express is. The road is not tarred or interlocked or anything, but it's very, very smooth to drive on. Yeah, it's graded, so the drive is not coming in, it's not bad at all. The second, where the boundary starts from. this is 2 minutes 30 seconds it took us to come out. This is the Lekki Expressway. Now I'm going to, on my own time, how long it takes us from here to get to Lekki Junction. So we're going back now. You see the new road everywhere, looking, the drive is very smooth. So yeah, I'll be back. So we're at Lekki Junction now. You see that junction there, this roundabout. Is this a roundabout? No, it kind of was. I don't know what's happening now. But yeah, this is Lekki Junction where we are now, and it took us 10 minutes, 11 minutes to get here. So we can say that this is the road where Imeneste Phase 1. This is, if you've ever heard me say Lekki Beach Road, this is Lekki Beach Road. See where those cars are taking. That's where we have Imeneste Phase 1 and Phase 2. It's just like 30 seconds drive from the junction, Imeneste Phase 1 and Phase 2. So from this junction to site, it is right to say it is within a 13-15 minutes drive from where we are exactly now to Imeneste Phase 3. It is within a 13-15 minutes drive. Okay, so that's all the information I have for you from this. I mean, for this particular estate. Until I come your way again, thanks for watching. And my number's on your screen. Don't forget to call me. I'll be glad to take your calls. Bye.